thicker the pie, thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way it made it, the mad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Vick. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Third and long for Vic. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fournette, a first down carry. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. Tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Vick.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
That's good, PC.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half.
He got cooked.
Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll set up to throw.
Fuck me,
He had his
yo.
hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well,
That's
nearly another
crazy.
interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the
What's
ball
crazy?
way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. But
What's
fell
crazy,
into play.
PC?
Pulled in at the 24.
There he is, guys.
It's a 47-yard punt.
The running back?
But they
Yeah,
did give
I'm
up
OD,
10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously,
It
2
is
drives, 2
close to,
interceptions.
nigga.
And this is
Close
where you
to
have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he ran for like 100
Interceptions in
yards.
their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decide to start it
Yeah,
with a
okay.
running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line
off the play fake. Vick. And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's first and goal. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Come on, man.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right.
Yo, this makes no fucking sense.
Line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Grab the ball, nigga.
Vick, third and goal. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
But just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's on to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Leonard Fournette, and not much room to operate as they get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They run it again with Cook. They'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
This Sunday.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Vic on 2nd down.
Yo, are you kidding me?
Into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll go on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take
so if y'all win, y'all need it. Wait, who got to lose?
Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Oh,
last time they had
the football,
they surrendered 2 points on the safety.
That's possible, nigga. You never know. The Bills may be sitting here and they just ain't.
Bases clearing, and then give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
Yo, bro, I matched it, yo. What is this
shit? Two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. Now Benjamin. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And James has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll set up a throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Bro, who is that? Why is he
Goes
blitzing it
nowhere.
like that?
Losing
What is
yardage back
this?
near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's he's down, nigga.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3-19. Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
What is he moving like that? Is that
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He can run for it, and he will.
Oh, God. He's
Gain of 9
down.
that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And they'll try the ground game here with the
Why do you keep saying Phillip, nigga? That's Sam Darnold, nigga. That's Sam Darnold. Yeah, it's been Sam Darnold.
Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to his left.
What's he doing?
He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot in this big league, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. Time has run out now on this game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts?
To be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
Who played Russ then?
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the last one you played. Okay.
NFL
They didn't play
on EA Sports.
That's the last game.
Southern California, so long, everybody.
Who won? No, Thomas beat that nigga. He quit, nigga. Yeah, you see it in the chat, nigga? Look in the chat, nigga. I swear to you. Yeah, you beat him, nigga. Fucking didn't quit, nigga. Todd Gurley had this some shit, nigga. He was already down, nigga. Todd Gurley did some shit, nigga. Just quit.
15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. Had to turn it into something, man.
Probably got a force.
When I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man.
Yeah, I thought you had him this time.
Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch you.
So I'm about to go to sleep, man.
I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your trees in the spine, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, a lace and no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. When we gon' laugh, I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed, calm. Moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling